Welcome to Knoxville, Tennessee. This afternoon, Neyland Stadium, where Rocky Top plays in the background, sailgating going on in the Tennessee River, and the Big Orange ready to open the season. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a team from the SEC, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Volunteers' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. On the move from inside his 5. Ripping through the defense. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Looking to move it through the air. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. These two conferences largely share the same geographic footprint. The ACC loves it when they can take down a team from the SEC.
And we see these two conferences play each other oftentimes early in the season, late in the season. David, think about Clemson, South Carolina, Florida State. These players have a lot of familiarity with one another.
And this already matters so much to these kids because they grew up in the same area a lot of times, like Reese was talking about with the footprint. But how about in the past, too? When your undefeated league champion gets left out of the playoff for an SEC team, a little more fuel for the fire.
On the ground, it's Reed. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes,
just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
It's complete to the left. Open space at the 25. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They'll go to the ground.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing these pads.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Klubnik. Trying to get to it. Pass falls incomplete, but that was basically a free play as the defense was offsides, and this is going to be a 1st down. Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Clemson. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And it'll be a touchback. 25-yard line. First down here for the offense. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Fast motion from the offense. With jet sweep pass. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And how about setting the tone right there? Like, you're going to cover this guy coming across the field. Get it to him early on the first drive. Let him know this playmaker is going to be touching the ball early and often, and he picks up the big game.
3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. Try to get it on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
They're trying to get to it. And they got him for the sack. Clemson jumps to the line. These corners going to give them some space. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Looking left. He makes a catch. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
Give to the back. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feel this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And that lead grows even bigger. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Both of these defenses a little bend, but not breaking in clutch situations, David.
It's always exciting when you can go for it on fourth down and you know your defense will make a stand. They held them to a field goal, Jesse. It's a pretty good job by that defense.
It is. So if I'm this coaching staff, don't deviate from the game plan here. Go back to doing what you want to do and get established in this game.
On second down, just keeps firing. Getting some heat. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I think everybody thinks when you say middle of the field safety, that's an easy responsibility. There's a lot of field in the middle, okay? I got to cover a lot of space. He does an unbelievable job covering space, breaking on the football, seeing the route, and going and getting the interception. Nice play by that safety.
Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2. Touch pass on the jet sweep. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. A loss of 5 on that play. So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Fires to the end zone. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Obliterates him, still on the move. And he's brought down, and his defense gets the ball back for its own.
And that's just excellent cover. Cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it on the right. Open runway ahead. Inside the 10. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown ball.
And, man, what a game-changing type play. The offense throwing the football deep in their own end, and they're probably thinking to themselves, hey, let's just get some more space. Let's try to get a first down and give ourselves room to work with. What an individual effort by the receiver after he had the ball in his hand, taking it all the way, coast to coast on that touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Miami is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about at the U for a long time. They're up 14 over Kentucky. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Offense gets set for second down. Looking to pass. It's Klubnik. Finds his back in the middle. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Clemson is quick to the line. They'll try to power their way ahead. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Clemson 10, Tennessee 7.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. They'll give it to him again. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. On the move, it's Reed. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. They drag him down, but not before he picks up a Clemson first down.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go. Hat on a hat, worked the double team.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteer!
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. Just about set to kick it away. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner will be knocked down. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Klubnik. Fires to the big fella. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
He's brought down solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route. This is a timing route. The quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the O will stay out there and go for it on 4th and inches. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. 4th down and inches, and you go read any book you want to, any analytical measure, and it will tell you, go for it. Going downfield for the big play. And he's got it inside the 10. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Clemson jumps to the line. They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And the offense, they're just trying to be physical. They're trying to run this ball in down close to the goal line. The defense, though, they're having none of it.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
That is how it's done. It's go time in the red zone, 3rd and goal. We need a sack, need a big play. That was a monster sack by the defense. Let's go.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. This seems to be a chip shot field goal attempt and a routine 3 points, but they will go for it on 4th down. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Quarterback now breaking the field. Looking for the score. And he's got it. Touchdown, Clemson. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you've played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle. 1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Trying play action. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Staley. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Using his legs to buy some time. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And the kick is good, and guys, we have ourselves a tie ball game. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get to the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Wants to throw on third down. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Third down and short, they choose to pass it. They got the whole playbook open because it's third and short. On their own side of the field, you could tell the QB wasn't going to make a mistake. He did not want to force the ball, make a bad decision. He throws the football away, lives to fight another down.
A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the Tigers are in the hurry-up. Back to pass, it's Klubnik coming after it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. They'll give it to the back. Got room at the 35. That That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
Comes out throwing on first down. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Line getting set on second down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He wants to throw here on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Lewis. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by the defense being disciplined. They sneak the running back out. You see it. Keep outside leverage and go make us tackle in space on a guy that's used to breaking tackles, used to making plays.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Vols will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
Oh, look out, there he goes! They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. On the run, fires downfield. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
You know, it's hard enough just to catch passes in college football, but to do it while also being cognizant of where you are in the field and making sure you get a foot down inbounds, that's really impressive.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. He wants to throw. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Tigers! And that one will put him up here in the second half. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, tune up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. On first down, here comes this offense. Looking for space, it's Bishop. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Wide out in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And the Vols moving quickly to the line. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And the Volunteers will punt it away on fourth down. A low line drive and not his best work. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing.
Yeah, you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Quick pass on the jet motion. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Runs for the tackle. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. Here comes Clemson with another first down. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think the quarterback's got to do a better job with his eyes, guys. He's already been picked off twice in this game, and that one got swatted away. He's telegraphing where he's throwing the football, and it's making life really hard on him.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
It is hard to get sacks on screens. I mean, the offensive linemen stay with you for a little bit. Defensive linemen squirt through. A lot of times they read the screen and backpedal. Not on this one. They got through, got to the quarterback, got him on the ground. Not good execution by the offense, but still counts as a sack.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. The sure hands, it's Haynes. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
The Tigers are rolling down the field. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Pressure coming. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. This offense has a 2nd down play. Defense not showing press coverage. With the catch, it's Reed. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Dropping back, it's Klubnik. A shot toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete as they tried to hit him with a big play on the final snap of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming up. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. From the red zone, looking for a space. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Clemson is quick to the line. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Off play action. Pocket starts to collapse. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Throws toward the end zone. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. These corners backing off a bit. They'll throw it from the red zone. Let's it fly. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. After the misfire, now on second down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. This one's complete. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Slams it ahead. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Quarterback on the keeper. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They'll throw it on first down. Starting to feel a little pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Quarterback checking the play. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Yeah, and the defensive lineman, you know, third and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on third down.
The Volunteers decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. On to attempt the try. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Looking for a productive play on first down. He's going to pass. They're bringing heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Got it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee! The AT unit on the field. Smashes it through for the PAT. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score coming on the touchdown pass from 55 yards out. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything they're...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Oh, big juke to get past. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Clemson jumps to the line. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quickly complete. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. The Tigers have their offense in high gear. Power football with the run. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
And this offense has done a really good job late in this football game. Man, you put a premium on the fourth quarter and maximizing possessions, and they've put touchdowns on the board. They've done a great job. Nice last play, too. Keep that momentum going and get out of here with the win.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. On second down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Got it inside the 10. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. On second down, looking again to throw. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth.
Tennessee, 24.
They're lining up to boot it away.
Set to kick off.
He's going to try his luck from the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14.
First and 10.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you
hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. He's run out of bounds, but not before, turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's White. Still running at the 40. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. He'll come out throwing on first down. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
On second down, he'll let it fly. He lobs one high down the left side. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. And after this play, the cake will be baked. The DBs will back off a bit. Going up top on first down. Pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job by this team being ready, getting the W.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.